Libras, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, or you know it will in the future, because obviously it hasn't happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What is happening for the beautiful Libras this week? Firstly, you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is very, very nice. It's kind of like waiting, but also deciding. Like there's something you're waiting for, but you're making most of the waiting time to plan ahead your next steps. Whether that's like you're waiting for someone, you're waiting for an opportunity, or you're waiting for, I don't know why I'm getting approval. And when I say approval, I don't mean somebody's like approval of who you are. It's not like, you know, it's more of approval of a loan or an approval of a something, but it's not about you personally being approved of. I don't think you could care less if somebody approves of you, but it's something you're waiting for the approval of, and in that waiting time you're making plans or something. The World card. The World is a completion of a cycle. Some of you are waiting to move. Some of you, this world is about finishing up and succeeding and letting go of something and wrapping up a cycle. I don't know why I'm getting in a nice, neat and tidy bow. You're wrapping something up in a nice, neat and tidy bow, but it feels like a breath of, it's like a breath of relief or something. Or I'm getting a breath of fresh air, which is weird. But it's like there's something where you can finally breathe out and let something go and like let the new thing come in. Nine of Pentacles. This is independent energy. A lot of you watching are single. If not, you're just very single in your relationship. You're very independent. You're not reliant on your partner. You're not attached at the hip. You and your person are very much, you do your own thing. You're very much, I don't know, it's actually really refreshing. If this is you in a relationship, you and this person are very good at you know, having your own lives outside of this relationship without getting swept up in concern or jealousy or worry. You're very trusting and very secure within yourselves. Those of you that are single, you're loving your single life. You're just chilling. And I love that. You're chilling, munching on a carrot. You're like making the most of being single, and that might be why this Two of Wands and this World card are here. A lot of you might intuitively feel like you're not going to be single for much longer. So you're like, oh, I'm just going to make the most of my alone time and all of this time to myself. And I don't know, Five of Wands, something about conflict also. It's very interesting. This is a drama, conflict, fighting. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of something irritating you or something. Clarify the Two of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands. You have the Page of Cups. That was on the bottom of the deck when the Two of Wands came out. So Page of Cups is a happy surprise. Sometimes it's an apology. Some of you are waiting for an apology and it's coming in, but it almost is coming in when you've let go of it and decided you're never going to get an apology. It's right when it comes in, and it's like, it's almost like a lesson from the universe of when you want something you don't get it, and when you let go of it and don't really care, suddenly what you originally wanted is right in front of you. But there's something where you almost have forgiven someone before they've apologized, and then they come and apologize and you're like, oh, I let go of that about a year ago, but thank you for apologizing. Like there's something, I don't know, you're not holding grudges. But also Page of Cups with the Two of Wands, some of you are waiting, like Page of Cups is a surprise, an apology. It's very nice. It's very, like, it's, if you're watching this like, I don't want an apology from this person, it's not that person. It's something, whether it be an apology or just a happy surprise that someone pops up back into your life. Either way, it's something that you'll be happy about with the Page of Cups. With the Two of Wands there, this is something at one point you were waiting for. You were waiting for this. Interesting. Three of Swords to clarify the World. Love it. You've wrapped up a cycle of pain, heartbreak, hurt. You've wrapped up a cycle of, some of you, I'm getting, this was all your life was. And like, it's like your life was revolving around trying to heal pain, trauma, things you've gone through. And a lot of you, like, I feel like there's something here. you've, like, just look how big that looks. Like, there's something where you're finally wrapping up a cycle of that being all there was to your days or something. All your days revolved around was hurt. Some of you are healers, and there's like someone around you that if it's not you that was going through a lot of pain, you are constantly trying to heal your person or your people, and it's like there's something now where your life's going to be about more than just healing others' pain or healing your own pain. You've finished that, you've done what you can, and there's something where you've also learned a lesson of there's more to life than trying to resolve pain and fix everything for everybody and even yourself. Some things are just going to heal with time or something, and they have also with the World Cup. Like, there's some, like, congratulations, it's all coming together as it should. Nine of Pentacles, clarify the Nine of Pentacles. The Three of Wands, expecting. That's interesting. I said some of you with this Nine of Pentacles can kind of intuitively feel that you're not going to be single for much longer, so you're really enjoying your singleness. You're like, I'm making the most of this house all to myself, I'm making the most of all of this time on my hands to do what I want, to walk around naked. I don't know what it's about, but there's something where you're making the most of it because you can feel there's a change coming. And then you have the Three of Wands, which is expecting. You're expecting something. Others of you that are in relationships are expecting to become single soon. And I mean that in the positive light. So if you're watching this like, I don't want to become single, happily, you know, it's not for you. This is a very positive energy coming towards you. So it's whatever you're expecting to happen. Also, Nine of Pentacles can just be about your finances, being very financially independent and stable and happy, and having this kind of being able to be very comfortable. You know how people with a lot of financial security kind of just say, oh yes, we're comfortable, like very humbly. There's something coming in where you've been expecting to find a lot more comfortability in your money, and it's coming. You're right, whatever you're expecting, it's coming in. You can feel it. Clarify the Five of Wands. You have the King of Swords. So there is something here where I said there's something irritating you in these kind of arguments. It's almost a person, because King of Swords is a person. There's someone around you. This could be a father, this could be a brother. I'm really getting masculine energy because it just seems as if the reason I'm saying that is it's the King of Swords. So it might be a woman or a man, but if it is a woman, it's someone very masculine, because there's just something where they're quite cold. There's something where they have this kind of cold, intelligent and able to look at things very black and white and see the bigger picture, but also aren't kind of using any emotion or empathy. And there's something that's irritating you because there might be something you're discussing with multiple people, and there's just butting heads because someone's refusing to see it from a more empathetic viewpoint. They aren't able to see things in an empathetic way, and that's causing you a little bit of like irritation. But just remember, it's almost like this person doesn't have this in them. Like there's something, this is giving me really grumpy vibes. Someone's really grumpy and they're just so cold, they've forgotten what it was to feel, and so they've forgotten how it feels to be in a certain situation, to be ridiculed or whatever this King of Swords is. Don't waste. Tarot cards are advice and guidance kind of before the thing comes in. So if you find yourself in a disagreement with someone that is very unemotional and very smart at times, but other times just cold and wants to win an argument rather than understand you and understand how they've made you feel, or like it's just something where this person doesn't actually care how they've made you feel. Emotions aren't within them at this time anyways. They obviously do have emotions, but they're showing up in your life this week very cold. So it's like, don't even bother giving them your energy. If you find yourself fighting, try to be aware of the situation enough to go, oh, this is a waste of my time. You don't actually have the capabilities to give a crap. You don't care. You do not care. And then the thing is, this wraps back around to the Page of Cups and the surprise apology. So it's almost as if this might be the cycle that's happening in that order of someone being quite cold this week, and then beginning of next week you get an apology and it's like, oh, I didn't actually expect you to apologize, but I'm still waiting for an apology for the last time. Like, there's something with someone repeatedly is just unsympathetic. It's weird because I keep getting empathetic, sympathetic, like, it's weird, but it keeps going pathetic. To be honest, sympathetic, empathetic, and they both have pathetic. And it's just like, instead of being empathetic, this person is just a bit pathetic, because they're seeing things as if you're robots, right? They're seeing the facts and the figures, and they're kind of laying out all the facts, and I don't know what this is about, but there's something where you're almost wanting to kind of like shake this person into reality and be like, you're ignoring the emotions that play a part of this, or you're ignoring the intuition, the emotions, everything behind this, and all you're seeing is the facts. And you're not actually seeing, you know, like, again, like I said before, we're not robots, so it's not all about the facts and the figures and the, it's more than that. And there's a bit like, I'm getting spiteful, King of Swords. Try not to give this too much energy. Like, I've just given this a lot of energy, but the whole point I've given it energy is because I want to pre-warn you not to let somebody's pathetic nature of not being able to see things from your perspective and feel things from your perspective, don't give them your energy. Don't try to fight it. Don't let it like cause your own, because there's a little bit of like inner conflict as well that this could cause. Don't let it cause conflict within you. This is all about this person, not about you. Because if it was the other way around, I think you would still, and probably are, feeling this from their perspective, and would go, oh yeah, they don't know any better, it's how they've been brought up, or whatever, and you're able to see things, but they're not able to put themselves in your shoes and see it from your perspective. I don't know, I just feel like don't give it your energy. Try to distance yourself from, like, it's not match their energy, because they're very uncaring, and you don't want to sink to that level of being so cold and uncaring, but there's just something of like, not maybe being able to switch on when you're around this person, an energy of not caring and not taking their energy personally. Reflect their energy back to them, but not to anybody else, if that makes sense, and definitely not to yourself. Continue being empathetic with yourself. Some of you, I actually want to say, start being more empathetic with yourself for some reason. Am I losing my mind? Does this card say Nine of Pentacles? I don't know if that's focusing. I'm pretty sure that says Nine of Pentacles. And then this card here says Nine of Pentacles. I think. I don't know if I'm imagining that. Two Nine of Pentacles. What am I missing? What am I missing? That's very interesting. The difference being, sometimes Nine of Pentacles can be about closing yourself off from the world because you've found a lot of stability and a lot of wealth and a lot of success. It can be this energy of it's lonely at the top. It's lonely not knowing who you can trust, who's kind of in your life because they want something from you, and who's actually around you for the right reasons. And so there's an energy of having a lot but closing yourself off and being a bit isolated. And then here you have on the bottom of the deck, grounding your whole reading, Nine of Pentacles, of having all the good parts of the Nine Pentacles, but also there's an open door. There's an open door, and you're letting things in. You're not afraid of people wanting you for the wrong reasons, wanting to take from you. You're very open to letting the good in. Rather than, like here, you're trying to block all the bad out, but you're also blocking the good out. Whereas here, you're a lot more open and welcoming to whatever comes your way, and knowing you'll be able to handle it. And that might be the King of Swords and the Five of Wands. Some of you are kind of fighting your own demons, fighting yourself with that Five of Wands of, oh, actually, I don't want to be this cold person that's shut off. I want to be a lot more open to love and caring, and you are empathetic and you are sympathetic, but it's almost like you dealt with pathetic people in the past that used you or something and became closed off, and now you're like, no, I can't match those people's energy, and become pessimistic. There's a lot more optimism and openness and willing to open yourself up to the good and the bad. There's like a renewal of a lot more life coming in because you're not closed off to it. That window's shut, that door's open. Like, everything's different. But it's the same with the Nine of Pentacles. You've got the same amount of success, the same amount of wealth, the same amount of independence and stability, but you're just a lot more happy and healthy. That rabbit there looks a bit like he's reliant on that carrot, whereas this rabbit here is just like, ooh, this carrot's quite nice. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. He's clinging to that carrot. He's just like chilling. I don't know why that would come through. Anyways, there's 2 Nine of Pentacles though. Interesting. Never noticed that. I'm going to wrap this reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.